Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. Hopefully this will drive a couple new viewers to come in and say hi. This is a basic Fade lineup video. I'm going to be showcasing a lot of different lineups for Fade since she's the newest agent. In case you didn't know, Phoenix and Fade have the exact same trajectory for their Molly and her Recon, so just a little tidbit. This first lineup is going to be for attacker's side on ASCENT. I missed this jump a couple times, but it's fine. It is what it is. So whenever you get up here, you want to try to line up your crosshair with the very back line. You have to have short control. This is a must. And then you can line your crosshair up with that little corner on the wall, run, jump, throw. That's another thing. All of these lineups will basically be run, jump, throw unless specified otherwise. I'm just going to show you again where it lands at, what all it can see, and it's a very, very reliable lineup. Next up for the attacking side, we're also going to showcase mid. I have a lineup here, which is, it's a little bit more forgiving. You can stand anywhere up top. This is just to help your teammates go and take mid control. I do line up with the black line. It's a good way to go about it. I aim right over that little AC unit and just run, jump, throw. It lands up top, and it reveals a lot of mid. The best lineup you can do is if you get it on that corner, but regardless. This lineup's just showcasing you can get it up on the tree. Fantastic for B side. Once again, an attacker-sided lineup. Absolutely great. And I'm just going to showcase again from the exact same spot, right back in the corner. You run, jump, throw. You want to aim right about where that little lightning is, where that white lightning is, and it'll land up on the tree every single time. Now, for defense side, you want to stand on the left side of the grass block that I just shot, right there on the little corner. Pull out your E. This is a lineup you do while the boundaries are still up. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to aim above that third dot, run, jump, throw, and it lands dead on where the enemies will be coming in to be main at. Fantastic. This is a simple retake one. It's pretty easy. You stand on the large brown rock, aim right about up in the middle of the tree-ish, right about in that area. I'm sure you can find a pixel in there. I do have my graphics set on low, so that is one thing. This works on low graphics. I don't know about high graphics. My computer's not strong enough for that. So that's just one that lands on top of generator, and then I'm going to show you one that you can throw while you're on defense. So this is another defensive sided lineup. You want to aim just in that corner, right in that cluster of leaves. Run, jump, throw. It's not really a run, it's more of a tap, jump, throw, and it'll land up on the building, on the antenna. You can see forever away. It's a great lineup. So next up, we're going to go into split. This first one is a defense-sided lineup. I actually learned this one from a Phoenix Molly. All you do is line up with that little crack, throw over the roof, aim a little bit above that building in the background, and it'll land right where they're stepping. Either they'll shoot it or they'll be spotted. Either way, good for you. This next one, the absolute love of the life of initiators on split is that billboard that I was just shooting at. You want to stand in the corner, right where the wall goes to 90. Aim at the billboard, go up, and have your crosshair in the middle of that dark gray line. Just stand still, throw it. It'll land on top of the billboard. It is fantastic. It sees so much. Here I'm showing you how much it can see. And it is just, it is one of Fade's best lineups. Here is another one you can do from the exact same spot. You run, jump, throw it over, and it'll go over the building that leads into sewers. Now on the attacker side, you stand right on the edge of this box on rock. You want to aim right in the middle of where the hypotenuse of that triangle would be. If you imagine those two buildings are, right sides, or are sides of the triangle. Aim right in the middle of it, and it'll land on this corner, and it is So good. It clears so much of sight. It clears close angles too. It's good. I think this is the last one I have for split. So you want to line up with this dark line on the box. Get your crosshair up onto the green. Run, like tap, jump, throw again, and it'll land on the corner. It clears most of heaven. It clears a decent amount of sight. It clears most of hell. It's pretty good. Now that I'm out of breath, we're going into fracture. So this first one is a little bit of a swag, right? You want to line this up while the barriers are up. You sit on that line, you aim at this line, and then you run, jump out the side, and throw. Generally, it'll land anywhere in their spawn. If you can get it consistently to land up on those two beams, that one that I'm standing on top of right now, and the other one that I'm getting ready to show you, it is a very, very good lineup. Because this will not only tell you if the attackers are maybe leaning more towards A main, it could also tell you that they're leaning more towards B main.
I'll find you.
And there's just one that's sitting back on flank watch and such. And that was the second one that landed on the other one. If that's not your style and you feel like they haven't been pushing hard, you can just run down into sand and stand right in the middle of that gray area and get the exact same effect with that lineup there. Now for the next one on defense, this one's going to be from B tower. A lot of people like to run and jump out of the tower anyways, so why not throw? Just fucking run, jump, throw over the wall. Easy lineup, easy life. This one, you have to be below that line that was on the floor. Your crosshair has to be below.
Where are you?
You're going to tap, jump, throw again, and it'll land up top and scan an absolutely insane amount just from one lineup. And here's me doing it again just to show you. That crosshair is just slightly below that line. And I'm using the my Z ability. I'm lining up the right part of the white HUD right underneath the gray part on the wall back there. This is an attacker side lineup for the same one. You want to line up right in this corner. You can ping generator if you're not comfortable like me. I haven't used this one a lot. Aim right above the leaves, run, jump, throw, and it drops right on top of generator. Really good for taking sight. I had a lot more, but they got cut. This one, you just stand anywhere inside of this sandy gray block. You can stand really anywhere in it. Aim above that building in the background and just run, jump, throw like I just did, and it will clear sand every time. Fantastic.
I'll find you.
Now, the only place you can really attack with Fade on is really from the satellite if you're going to A site. So throw something similar to what I just did from Dish and from Drop, and it'll clear a decent amount of sight, and you'll be good to go. Now that we're done with Fracture, we're going to head into Bind. I never remember the order of these things. So this first one is a very precise lineup. You got to stand on brick number 6 on the corner. Right exactly where my crosshair is, all the way down. Then you want to aim at the little tiny box that you can barely see. You just want to aim right there at that and make sure your crosshair is lined up underneath exactly where mine is. Run, jump, throw.
I'll find you.
This time you actually do run, jump, and throw, and it will land on top of triple. Amazing lineup. It clears so much of sight. It is such a good one for Fade. Now, you don't have a raise, you want to clear hookah. Okay, stand in this corner, aim above the antenna, just kind of tap, jump, throw, lands, clears hookah. The only spot it don't clear is behind box and to the left of that wall. This one for defense is really good. So you jump up onto this box from the little tunnel, you aim just straight at the dish, right in between the two satellite dishes, run, jump, throw, and look at what all it can see. It can see if they're coming from fountain immediately. So this is a lineup you set up at the very beginning of the round whenever walls are about to drop. You get this ready, and you can tell immediately if there is presence on B main or not.
I'll find you.
Yeah, that is so nice. Alright, this other one, you can stand anywhere inside of this white line, aim right about level with Hookah's building, and just run, jump, throw. It'll land right on the other side of the fence and just clear most of B short. Now, this is another very specific one. I'm lining up my HUD, the little in between my Z and my E. I'm lining up my HUD there with the bottom of the barrel, and I'm standing on this line from the broken brick. So right there, bottom of the barrel,
I'll find you.
tap, jump, throw, and it will land up top. Normally people won't be checking up there. Maybe they will after the first lineup you do, but look at this. Look at what all it sees. All of A short. It's amazing. Alright, next map is going to be Breeze. I feel like Breeze is the weakest map for Fade, and this is going to be one of the reasons why. The basic lineup, stand on the left side of the pyramid, just to where you can barely see the corner. Pretty easy, season to B short, you're good. Mid lineup, from door, you just aim above the satellite dish, it'll land up top, tell you if people are mid. Not too bad. This one's a little bit better. You want to be on top of the wall and aiming slightly to the right of where I am. Oh wait, I forgot about that. So I'm using that brick that I'm getting ready to shoot. That brick right there. And I'm using that as my guideline. I'm putting the corner of my mouse area on the corner of that brick. Just run, jump, throw. And it sees a decent amount of B short. Like, nobody's going to hide from you there. But that's all it sees. That's all the chunk it sees. Now, of course, on attack, you have basic ones. This one's not really that safe, but it is something you can do in a game. It's not bad. It doesn't clear close left if you're attacking, but it does clear close right, so you got to take what you can. And really the only way I've found to use Fade is if there's a Viper wall up and you just throw your E on top of one of the two pyramids. Ideally you throw it on top of the left one, you drop it early so that way it lands up there and just scans sight. Alright, on to ICEBOX. There's a couple good ones on this map, not gonna lie. I came up with 2 of them. Well, I've came up with all of these, but for the first one, very simple. Stand next to the box. As soon as wall drops, you can detect early aggression down A short towards A main. Very simple. Mid, you want to stand on this dark line, this cut in the box right there. Aim right at that corner. Like, you want your crosshair to just kind of be right on the top of that corner. You run, jump, and you throw, and it lands on top of the boxes. And on top of the boxes, you can see basically the entirety of B short, the only place that, or B main. And I'm going to show you again, but this time I'm going to add a little trick to it. So if you want to jump, but not jump down into mid, you just look away. You know, you just kind of strafe away, and you get the exact same effect. It's fantastic. For B side on defense, try to utilize the crane. Throw it up top of the crane. The crane is an amazing lineup for both attack and defense. We're actually getting ready to see me use it on attack. So you're walking. As long as you know this area in front of you is clear, and you know that there's somebody way back there on B long watching, you can sneak right in that corner and they won't see you. You want your crosshair to be level with that little like block there on the crane, and you want it to be in the middle of the gray box and just jump throw, and it will land up top and scan the person that is back there on long, and it'll also get some of sight too. But very, very good lineup. This one took a little while for me to find again. You just stand in between where the texture swaps, basically. Aim right where the broken rail is. Jump throw. Easy schmeezy. I don't know why I said schmeezy. Alright. Into the next one, which I think is the last one, Haven. I really hope it is. I'm running out of energy. So, for the first one on Haven, you want to stand on this belt, right on where the corner of where the block is. And then you want to aim right, I can't really see it, but there's a little dark patch in between 2 green areas. You want to aim right there, run, jump, throw, and it will land on the corner. Really, really good for A long presence and to like help hold that area. This one you set up while the wall is up.
Where are you?
You stand right there in between those two planks that are closest to the corner. You aim
Where are you?
the corner of your mouse box that I had mentioned before with that red flag that I'm getting ready to shoot. Right there, that red flag. And once you have that right in the middle of it, all you do is you stand still, just fucking yeet it. And there you go. It sees all of mid, so you can detect early garage presence. Now, okay, this one, I was just kind of messing around. You want to stand somewhere behind the arrow. This next one's a little bit better, but if you can get it on top of that pole, oh my god, it is so good. So this one is a bit more precise. You want to line it up with this first bar, like right at the top of it. Aim up into the leaves. I can't really see where exactly that's at, and it will land up on the pole. So if anybody can replicate that, please go for it. This is a fairly basic one. You just want to aim over the roofs and run, jump, throw. It'll land on sight. It's not too bad for a tag. There's some better ones, but I wasn't able to really get any right there. And this one for attack on A is really good. You want to aim at that little decorative switch, run, jump, throw, and it'll land on the other side of that little area. You can also get it to land on top of the roof, but once again, I was doing this for an hour after playing and streaming for like 5 hours earlier. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Just remember that Phoenix's Molly and Fade's scan are the exact same. And go out there, try some of these lineups, try to set some yourself, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.